Hey everybody, David G here, founder of the Internet Marketing Party, and I'm really happy today to be bringing you our very special guest, Shelby Larson. How are you, Shelby?
I am great. Thank you. I'm excited to be here.
Yeah, well, thank you for being here. I'm going to tell you guys a lot about Shelby, but before I do, the reason that you want to keep watching is during this interview, you're about to learn, and it's just going to be like an 8 to 10 minute video. You're about to learn the 3 pegs that make a solid, recession-proof, pretty much destruction-proof internet marketing online business. And I'll give you a hint. One of them is paid traffic. The second one is JV and affiliate traffic. And if you have that third leg, then your stool will be, it'll be really hard to topple. So what Shelby's going to be talking about is what that third leg is. So who is Shelby and why is she someone that you want to listen to about that third leg? She has been, well, she runs multiple businesses. And one of them is, well, they're all really cool, but one of them really captures my heart. And it is called Content Divas, and it's one that is 75% run by stay-at-home moms. So it's fueled by moms, American moms. And she's also got a digital marketing agency. And she's got a book coming out that is, I can't wait for her to talk with you about that. There's some really cool stuff that goes behind the book that, assuming everything goes the way we were just talking, I can see you being on Larry King and on Oprah and on, you know, like, because you're speaking to the economy of the United States. I mean, like you're saying, like, here's a way that we can put an end to bankruptcy in a really simple way. And the tagline is basically bankruptcy happens because of hundreds of dollars, not thousands of dollars. But it all, well, I don't want to steal your thunder. But I'm basically just telling you all the cool stuff that Shelby's up to. She's a mom of 5, happily married, runs a really well-balanced life. Got to meet some of her kids at Michael Drew's wedding, Michael and Andrea's wedding a couple weeks ago, and that was a lot of fun. She also runs a reptile rescue center, which so that's kind of weird. And she loves, absolutely loves really outrageous, wild, crazy adventures. One of the things on her bucket list is to be shot out of a cannonball, or shot out of a cannon. I don't know how you'd be shot out of a cannonball.
But I'm game if you can figure it out.
So, we're at, I've taken an entire 2 minutes, I think, introducing you. So why don't we let you take it away?
All right.
I'm going to pour some mead. I just got Holly and I got some mead at a farmer's market.
Fun.
It's honey wine.
That's awesome. Well, I'm so excited to be speaking at Internet Marketing Party. I've been to so many of them and seen such a great speaker, so it's really just an honor to be asked. And so I really took some time to think about, okay, I'm only going to have 20 minutes. What's the most impactful, powerful information I could give that's super relevant? And I pulled it from the information I give at a lot of my keynotes, which is, you know, it's funny, over the years, everybody has been talking about how I just give up on any kind of marketing that's not paid traffic or affiliates because it's just too hard. I can't figure it out. Google's always changing. And I agree they are. But for the first time, I don't know, since I've been doing this, instead of having to guess what Google wants and kind of where they're going and what changes are going to be made, they have given us the exact recipe. And we have figured it out, and it's freaking phenomenal, and it's super exciting, and it's why we can dominate so easily with our competitors. And I know it won't always be this easy, but for right now, it is. And so what's happening for us...
Hold on. You said Google gave you the recipe?
Not me, everybody. Just most people haven't figured it out.
How did you figure it out?
Because I'm smart. And I have lived, breathe, and eat, sleep marketing online, right? That's what I do. And so, you know, every time Google makes an algorithm change, I'll give you kind of a really quick brief. We had all the algorithm changes of Panda and Penguin and Pigeon, which are the ones that most people are familiar with, and kind of what made most people just bail on any kind of marketing that wasn't.
They kept updating. It's just like, like playing that game where you can win sometimes, but... Yeah.
Exactly. And then Hummingbird came out, which most people think is an algorithm change mistakenly, but in actuality, it's the first time since 2001 that Google has rebuilt their entire search engine. So you have to think of Hummingbird is Google, it is search, and algorithm changes like Panda and Penguin and Pigeon are pieces of that engine. Now, what's interesting is that some of the sophistication that Google is planning for its future with search, they do not have the sophistication to turn on in type search yet, but it is turned on in verbal search, which is how I'm going to be able to show you at Internet Marketing Party exactly what I'm talking about. We commonly get...
Wait. I'm not completely lost, but I want to make sure, like, I think I know what you just said. But I kind of feel like you're one of my brainiac friends that spends so much time in the laboratory mixing chemicals and doing things that you're now coming out of your lab thinking you're speaking to a room full of astrophysicists with multiple PhDs, and we're just mere human mortals. So can you let
me break it down for you.
Tell me about this. Typing versus verbal versus are you talking about like Siri stuff or
no.
Like that's what my brain thought.
Okay, so the Google search bar where you type in most awesome Austin marketer and David Gonzalez comes up. Instead, there's a little microphone there and you could click it and I could say most awesome Austin internet marketer and I could do a verbal search.
Okay, I did not even know that existed.
Exactly.
I know it's existing here, but I don't usually use it. I just use Siri.
Right, and I am an Android user. So anyway, I don't do the Mac thing, but they have some of the features of where they're really going, what they really want us to be doing, turned on in the verbal search that they don't have the sophistication yet to turn on in type search. And what I'm going to show you is that when that sophistication is reached and they can turn it on in the way that all of you search, keywords are going to mean, I don't want to say nothing, but very, very little, in comparison to understanding how to find the intention. And by understanding intention and structuring our content on websites and marketing campaigns and how we do our funnels, everything, we take that intention. And it's not about what you think your buyers want. That's not it. It's what does Google think that your buyers want? That's what's important. Okay. And by figuring that out, and I have a process to figure that out, we commonly get 50% of our clients' desired rankings before we ever do any offsite marketing at all.
I'm digging it. So let me ask you something. Do you have some cool, immediate, actionable thing that you can give people watching right now that, and I, like those of you watching, I totally put Shelby on the spot. She didn't know I was going to ask this. I don't know if it's feasible as a question, but I like people that come away from this feeling like, wow, it's almost like a micro webinar. Like, give me some value right now that I can implement, have it work, and be like, shit, she knows what she's talking about. Yeah. And not that if you don't have something in the next 30 seconds, that doesn't mean you know what you're talking about, because, certain things, if you break them down to that level of minutia, then they're probably not that valuable. So do you got anything?
I'll try. So I had someone come up to me recently and say, oh my gosh, I saw you speak it and I applied what you said for all my clients. It skyrocketed. It was badass. It's the way to go. Thank you so much. Now I'm getting to keep so much more of their money that they pay me each month because I don't have to work as hard, right, to get the rankings. So one thing that you can do, and it's hard to break this down in a couple of minutes because hearing my full talk, you'll understand the why, and the why is really important.
But this is different from your full talk, right? Like what you're saying is kind of like a sample?
It's one piece. So what you can do, I have a really good example. So if you're a dentist, it's a local business example, but if you're a dentist, one of the things that's most important to you, not one of the things, but teeth implants is a really high dollar, high margin item for a dentist. So they really want people with teeth implants.
Right.
Now, buyers, on the other hand, are willing to drive a lot farther because their insurance doesn't cover it or only covers it a little bit. It's very expensive. So the number one question asked by people who want to get tooth implants is how much do tooth implants cost, right? So I went to multiple cities across the country and did teeth implants with the city modifier to see how many dentists showed up in the map box offering that service. 40, 50, 60 in every city. Then I'll type in the number one question asked by the buyers, which is how much does a teeth implant cost or some variation of that. One, if any, will rank for the number one search term because it doesn't pop a map box. They don't think about it. And there was one dentist in my case study one that optimized for that. And everything else on that site were marketers who were doing feeder sites to collect leads and sell them to dentists because they understand intention. So what you can do, hold on, you put your You put your search term up there and go down and just ignore the search results. Go down to related searches and drill down and see and start writing down the questions that people are asking. Because the dentist modified for that. What he did, because what most dentists do is say, here's how much dental implants cost at my place, but nobody's typing for that. They want to know generically how much do they cost. This dentist was so smart. He took every question. Here's the question. Here's the answer. Here's the question. He didn't say my dentist. He's like, here's how much it costs.
So it's almost like you're being a friendly flight attendant or a friendly concierge, and it's like, oh, I want to come back to this hotel because the concierge just hooked me up with all the best reservations and restaurants and insider secrets. That's what Google wants to be. They want to be a badass concierge. Yeah.
It's because Google says, think of Google as a giant membership site. Okay, you have a membership site, Internet Marketing Party. Would you bring a speaker on here that's full of crap and low value?
No.
Why?
Because I would lose credibility. It would just be stupid.
Would you lose?
Yeah.
Okay, Google feels the same way. They don't want to put anything on the first page of Google that's not exactly what their members are looking for.
Because then they'll go to Bing, or they'll just be like, screw this.
Absolutely, or they'll be like, this sucks. And so they want to know, what they know that searchers looking for teeth implant, these are the 3 #1 questions they have, and they want to put whoever's answering those questions on page 1. By the way, I've checked this for 2 years in a row, and it has not changed in all the cities I checked it in. They're not getting it.
Okay,
and that's why that dentist is done.
And then for like people in the info space and the affiliate kind of space, same thing. So you'll talk more about how.
Oh, I'm going to talk. And here's where it gets even better.
We're running out of time.
I know. Okay, so what I just told you was for search, but here's how it's going to affect if you're an affiliate. How it's going to affect if you're an affiliate is if you really understand what Google thinks your buyers are buying and what that cheese is, and you structure your landing pages and your offer and your segmentation, your funnels over that, the conversion goes off the charts. Google sends people to your page. I'm going to show you how to do that.
Sweet. I'm so glad we did this. I'm pretty freaking stoked. We didn't even talk about your cool story about how you almost lost everything.
I did lose everything once.
Yeah, so, I mean, we didn't have... But, like, I'm really excited because I think this is going to be fun. This is going to be cool. Got a big book coming out. But most importantly, on Thursday, June the 11th, in Austin, Texas, at the Market, downtown Austin, Texas, corner of 4th and Colorado. We will be there at 7 p.m., ready to rock, ready to educate people, have fun, drink some shots, and just come see Shelby, and bring her a Shelby Mustang car. She collects Shelbys, so if you wanna, if you want to, get in her special favors, that's how you do it. So anyway, Shelby, thank you so much. Any parting words before we go?
No, I'm just excited. I can't wait. My passion is helping people get their voice in front of other people, because I think that regardless of what your business is, you're part of changing the world and making it a better place in some niche or another. So if I can help make that happen, I'm happy.
One last thing before we go, because you just reminded me of it. Could you extrapolate just a little more? I'm gonna put it like 1 minute about your vision for like the bankruptcy piece and how it goes with your book. But I'm literally, when we get to a minute, got to stop.
Right. Yeah. All right. So my book is called Moonlighting on the Internet. It comes out October 13th. And it goes over legitimate strategies that average families can use to better their situation. Bankruptcy in America started in the hundreds of dollars, not the thousands. It's that first month they can't pay their mortgage by $200, and now they're $1,500 behind, and it spirals downward. And the company that we're getting off the ground to go with it that helps people, the goal for that company is 10,000 families, creating $1,000 a month, so $1 million a month are going into families. And I'm super excited about it.
That's the part I wanted you to talk about, because I like when something resonates, it resonates, and I think if I can help that happen, I'm part of a good flow. So yeah, cool. So we did it with time to spare. So with that in mind, see everybody, Internet Marketing Party, Thursday, June the 11th, downtown Austin, Texas. Go to internetmarketingparty.com/Austin, and that'll redirect you for all the details. Become a member. If you're not a member, that's okay. You can still get in. It'll just cost you more, and you don't get part of the other goodies that we'll have for you. Other than that, see you at the party.
Bye, guys. Thanks.